Hi everybody, it's Followingravens with another game of the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Today I'm going to be playing my Empoleon Dusknoir deck. Um, it's been modified to where it'll only be Plasma Blast and up, so there is no level balls. But hopefully we'll have a good game here. It doesn't look like I'm going to go first, which is bad. Empoleon obviously wants to go first because you want the chance to evolve right off the bat. The hand doesn't look that great, but we'll just wind up Ultra Balling things away and playing Juniper. Like, we'll Ultra Ball away two supporters and Pal Pat them back, since we're not out anything. I do see Eevee, which probably means he's playing Flareon, but at the same time, he could be playing Empoleon and using Leafeon, because some builds do that. But I see a Psychic Energy come off, so I'm not 100% sure what he's doing. That would just tell me that he's playing Espeon, but I don't know. But this is obviously the Pimple of choice here. Charm, just to reduce the damage your opponent takes. Yeah, there's Flareon right there. Definitely playing a Flareon build, but being able to Charm and reduce all damage done to it by 20 can help it live the return. Down comes Pikachu. Probably the bane of this deck, but thankfully we did hit a Miltank. Miltank is a little helpful right now. Very good in this deck. We're going to go ahead and Ultra Ball here. Let's see, what can we get? What would probably be good? See, Jirachi's in the deck, so that's a good thing to at least know. I just kind of feel like we're going to get another Pimple up here. So let's go ahead and get that Duskull. We need to get that up and running. Unfortunately, we're going to lose a Dusknoir, but we do run multiple Super Odds in deck to put them back with. So. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attach to the Pimple up here. In the discard pile, absolutely nothing to get back with a Dowsing Machine. As long as Empoleon can survive till next, well, do we really want to take the chance of it not surviving? I don't think so. I think we're just going to go ahead and retreat to the Miltank and let the Miltank do exactly what the last word, and that is tank. Let it soak up some damage. We got the Rare Candy Empoleon, which would be great, because that means we can start drawing. Oh, of course, they hit in. So that's going to put all that beautifulness right back away. I mean, and there's Empoleon and Dusknoir, but we have no Rare Candy now. There's double colors on Raichu, which would have just taken out that Pimple, because Pimple is double weak to electric. He would have actually only hit for 40 right now before he dropped even one thing. It would have been hit for 80. So we got a couple of options available to us. Obviously, we're going to go ahead and attach Pimple up there. Well, we'll go ahead and attach Miltank. I actually just kind of feel this turn we're going to play Pokemon Fan Club. We're going to go ahead and find Jirachi now. And guess we'll go ahead and get Miltank. Because now we're going to be able to play another Miltank, and we're going to play Jirachi, and we're going to go find Skyla, which will allow us to find the Rare Candy next turn to hopefully keep going. But in the meantime, let's just do a whole 10 damage with it and go about our way. Right now, Pokemon Disc probably has one, so Flareon's just not doing much. Leafeon isn't doing much because I don't play that much energy. And Energy Crush 20 times the number of all energy attached to all of my Pokemon, but there's only one, so it's only hitting for 20. Not very good for him right now. He would have been doing more with Flareon. This is probably our biggest threat right here, so if we could definitely get a stage 2 and like a muscle band and take that out, that'd be great. I mean, obviously we can always Rare Candy into Dusknoir and move the 10 damage to it, and that'll work too. Ooh, he just does not have much going on, so I really kind of feel it's what we have to do. We're going to have to get the rare candy off the Skyla, and we're going to have to get rid of that thing. So let's go ahead and get Dusknoir up. And Dusknoir has an ability called Sinister Hand, which, before I attack, allows me to move as much damage as I want on my opponent's side of the field. Like, see, I took it off there and moved it to there. Very good. Um, let's just go ahead and stun the damage from that Leafeon, and we'll go ahead and grab another Pimple up here. And we'll just Powerful Friends for 80 now, because so long as you have a Stage 2 on your bench, this does 80 for 1, which is just incredible. Right now, Leafeon can Energy Crush for 40. I mean, the only bad thing about this deck is it does run a very low energy count, so you see 1 and 3, so that's 4 of 7, which means I only technically have 3 energy left. And there we go, now we get to see the ball rolling here. No pun intended. We just have to keep a constant stream of pressure. Oh, looks like he's playing the second place Brazil deck here that ran the Phantom so you can lock out trainers. Hopefully for us, we get at least one Empoleon up before he starts locking trainers. So we pretty much have to rare candy in all of our stage 2s. Yeah, well, that answer to my prayer, I suppose, because we can always go get the rare candy now. The problem is, if we do, we won't have a supporter. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Not 100% sure I want to risk the chance of losing to get an Empoleon in play over this. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it. I got to get the Empoleon out before he starts locking the trainers. Powerful Friends for 80. We got to hope for a supporter of the next 3 cards. We'll be able to Diving Draw 1 card away to draw 2 more, because that's what Diving Draw does. You can discard a card to draw 2. Unfortunately, our Execute, which is part of the Diving Draw engine, is somewhere in these prizes. It is very unfortunate for us, and we do have to hit some energy here at some point. We're going to be completely up the stream. Well, I can move some damage and at least knock out that Pikachu, which is probably what I'm going to do before it becomes a Raichu, because Raichu is more of a threat than anything else he has out on the field. Just the fact that it hits that ×2 weakness to Empoleon is very threatening. But like I said, this deck has been modified to where it has absolutely nothing that wouldn't be legal past a rotation to the Plasma set. So Level Ball has been replaced with Fan Club, and pretty much that's it. No Rose Raid, unfortunately. Rose Raid, Disappeared Rose Raid was very good in here, just to be able to help you instantly set up pretty much from the Level Ball. At least we don't have to worry about the Leafeon retreating unless he has a switch somewhere in that hand. So with that being the case, let's set up another Miltank. Colress, that saved our butt. And there is energy, in fact. So, let's see what we have here to work with. we can go ahead and dive and draw away a fan club. We're never going to use those again. And we got a rare candy into another Empoleon, which is very good. Now we have double Empoleon out. We could probably diving draw again, diving draw away a pen flip just to kind of keep drawing here. Definitely going to muscle band the Miltank and drop the energy, because now we can move all that damage. We can actually move all the damage down there. Jirachi, pick up 2 prizes, and knock out a Leafy on this turn. But probably better be safe than sorry. Let's go grab another Miltank. Because realistically, you can win a lot of games just off of Miltank and Dusknoir here. So, unfortunately, Pokemon Online makes you move every damage counter one at a time. But that's alright. At least you know you're doing it correctly. So, let's take out a Jirachi and get 2 prizes. Wow. Oh, I got some 10 off, so change of plans. Let's move it all over to Pikachu. Or just spread it across the board is good. Either way. Just, I guess, putting things within range. I thought for some reason there was 90 on that. Spreading the damage just makes it harder for them to heal it off. Like, if they run Max Potion, it just makes it harder to heal it. And actually, I don't need to move anymore, pretty much. Yeah, and we're just going to go Powerful Friends for 100 because of Muscle Band allowing me to do an additional 20. And there's our Execute. So next turn, we're just going to draw 4 cards for free. And all these this extra 80 damage is going to allow us to hit knockout numbers because we'll just manipulate the damage as we need to. For example, Raichu has 80 HP, so if he drops another Pokemon and does knock out the Miltank right here, we'd only be hitting for 80 off of this one, but we would move 1 damage counter down because we'd only have to do 80. Oh, he put away my Execute. I'm kind of sad about that. But we did draw another Colress. We still have 18 cards left in the deck, so we can afford a Colress for a little bit. Moons23 is my opponent. Yeah, it looks like I said he's playing the deck that came in like the 2nd place Brazil Nationals, which was a Stage 1 deck that featured obviously Trevenant, which has the ability that while it's active, the opponent cannot play any trainer card or any item cards like Muscle Band, Ultra Ball, Rare Candy. These are all items. Very key in certain matchups, like if you're going up against Raybor or Blastoise, even this, you want to get that out as absolutely fast as possible so you can lock out the opponent, but he's inactive, so hopefully he didn't just give up. Okay, good, he didn't just give up. I'd like to get a full game in here. I mean, he's not that far down. He's 1 prize to 4. You can easily catch this up. All it takes is me not hitting energy, to be honest. If he locks me before I can start playing Super Rod, there's that treatment, so. Looks like he's going to be coming across for 60 and some 20s on the bench. I believe it does 20. Yeah, 20 gets you bench. I swear that Mr. Mime would have been good, but I believe we had to pitch it. Let me check that really quick. Did we have to pitch Mr. Mime? Yeah, we certainly did. And Mime has an ability that prevents all the damage to the bench, so I mean, that would have been great, but it's alright. So we chorus, we still don't see a Super Rod, not that we could play it anyways, but what we can do, we also didn't see energy. What we can do, however, is we can diving draw away the Execute. So now we'll be able to start doing that without worrying about him ending me next turn. Let's go ahead and get back to execute propagation and diving draw it away again. And at least we got an energy, so we can keep going, because that's what's going to be ultimately important here. And we will sinister hand. We need to, let's see, we're hitting for 80 of 110, so we need to just move one. So let's just take one from Jirachi and move it up here. So now he has 80 HP remaining. All we did was just manipulate the damage using Dusknoir's ability, the Sinister Hand. And we will Powerful Friends for the knockout. Depending upon what he does, we'll use Skyla to go find that Super Rod, because I don't see any Super Rods in the discard pile yet. There's 2 in the deck. I highly doubt that they're both prized, but you never know. See, there's the end, but that's okay, because we'll draw 4 cards next turn off of Execute, so it's like end never happened. We also have a Professor's Letter that can let us search for basic energies. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the discard pile. And 5 and 6, so there's still 1 left. There's a good chance we might have 1 left in the deck. We can at least check. He's filling his bench for Raichu there. Oh, he's sending back up Trevenant. Okay, so I guess we won't be able to Professor's Letter this turn. I would normally play N, but he's sitting at 2 cards. I don't want to move him up to 5. So we're just going to go ahead and use Propagation here. And Diving Draw. And there's a Super Rod, so at least we know that 1 is in the deck. Let's just go ahead and do it again. Propagation and Diving Draw. We still have 12 cards left in the deck. There is another energy, so now we have an Empoleon that can attack as well. Once again, we just need to manipulate some damage here. We need to move 20 onto it, so let's take 10 from here. And let's take 10 from here. And then we will Powerful Friends for 80. So we just need to knock out 2 more Pokemon, and that'll be it. And if he does not end me, we have Lysander for the win, and he hit Shauna. So we ought to just be able to play Lysander, and Lysander is just blatantly switch your opponent's bench with one of his or her active. So we will just blatantly pull up this Jirachi and knock it out for the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to move 10 down. We're then going to play Lysander for it, and we're going to Powerful Friends for the game. So, there you go, guys. There is a current updated version of Empoleon Dusknoir Miltank. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love the fact that the player's MVP card was Miltank. I took out every single prize with the Miltank. I think that is just epic. So, well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.